Hey, I'm Chloe, and I covered Zombie by the Cranberries for Like a Version. I remember listening to it around the house and driving around with my dad, just blasting it and just singing at the top of our lungs. Thought one day it would be a dream to play it, so this is a perfect opportunity to do so. It has the darkness to it as well as the catchy melodies, and I aspire to write songs like that, and that's kind of why I fell in love with it. But you see, it's not we really wanted to flip it on its head as much as we could, and I'm a huge Hans Zimmer fan. I love, Blade Runner, Tenet. I kind of wanted to draw inspiration from those soundtracks and make it as cinematic as possible. So I brought on a good friend of mine, Xavier Dunn. He kind of built it into this world, this, dramatic, cinematic world, which is really cool because I love soundtracks and scores. We were playing around with keeping some of the original instruments that are in the original song. So, live drums, electric guitar, but it was kind of leaning to rocky in the rock world, and we really wanted to have it synth-based and quite dreamy. We had to eliminate a few instruments to achieve that. COVID kind of did affect the setup because I wanted to have a few people on BVs. So I hope my vocal pushes through because it is quite a hefty track. There's like that really dirty synth, and I was like, oh God, I hope I can kind of match it. And the depth of the lyrics, they don't just go over your head. In your head. They don't just go over your head, they stick in your head. Didn't mean to quote the song. My favourite lyric is in your head, what's in your head, because I can relate to a lot of it. I mean, I'm always in my head, and I think a lot of us spend quite a bit of time there. It's so simple, but it's just so true. Thank God it came together. We had a lot of pre-production working on the track, and that's where a lot of the time spent going into kind of making and developing this world. I've watched Like a Version all growing up. Some of the greatest Like a Versions, are some of my favourite songs, so I definitely have come into this very nervous. So my artist name is Chloe, it's spelled CXLOE. My real name is Chloe, spelled CHLOE. It's a lot going out and performing and putting yourself in front of people, so CXLOE gives me that confidence that I sometimes lack. She is an extension of me. One can't exist without the other. They both coexist together and they need each other. But when performing, I get really nervous, and so having that front, whether it's the costuming and the hair and the lighting and everything, it helps me get into that headspace. My head goes two places when I'm performing. The first place is a land of just, like freedom, and I'm not thinking and I'm just in it. The second place is a dark, dark place, and I do this weird thing where I think a lot of artists do it. I tell myself I'm gonna stuff it up. It's that back and forth of shut up, no you gotta do it, shut up. It's so much, but if you can get that sweet spot where you can just let go and have no voices up there, it's great.